Coming up this morning on Action News, 2 apartments are now unlivable after a fire in Richland. There's no word on how it started, but crews made short work of them and remained on scene for a few hours to ensure it didn't reignite. We'll share the details. Plus, the state is holding on to more unclaimed property up by about $300 million since October. We're talking forgotten bank accounts, uncashed checks, and more. We'll tell you how to check if you think there's a piece of the pie for you. And established and aspiring entrepreneurs alike gathered at WorkSource Columbia Basin to collect resources and information on starting a business. We'll catch up with one official who says there's a lot of hoops to jump through to start one, but this aims to give them a path of least resistance. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Thursday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, we had quite a bit of sunshine in the morning hours yesterday, but those clouds certainly rolled in pretty thick.
Yeah, absolutely. And today is going to be a cloudy and dry day. If you also recall, early tomorrow morning at this time, we were talking about some showers. We're not seeing too much in the way of precipitation this morning. I know there's a few areas of drizzle out there, but in general, today is just going to be a cloudy and dry day. Tomorrow, we are going to see a better chance of showers around the forecast area, and then maybe some sunshine for the weekend. I know so many folks will love to hear that. But as we look out at the Tri-Cities this morning, it's another cloudy morning out there. Temperatures at this point are sitting in the mid-30s. Again, we can thank the clouds for the more mild temperatures in the morning. Here's a look at your weather headlines today and going forward. We are going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies and dry weather conditions for today, as I've already mentioned. Tomorrow is going to feature a much better opportunity for showers and maybe some mountain snow as well on Friday. As we head towards the weekend, however, that is when we could see some sunshine. I'll tell you what temperatures are looking like for the next several days coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in the Tri-Cities. Richland firefighters made quick work of an apartment fire yesterday afternoon. It happened at the Timbers Apartments on Stevens Drive. At least 2 units were damaged and have been determined to be unlivable. There's no word on any injuries, but firefighters were at the apartments for a few hours to make sure the fire didn't start back up. And we're also investigating. Firefighters say one of the tenants left the front door open, which helped fuel the fire initially, but firefighters were able to knock it down. There's no word yet on what started it. Resources from across the country are starting to pour into L.A., and that will eventually include resources from the Tri-Cities and surrounding areas. These photos were shared from the Oregon State Fire Marshal's office, but crews from Benton County Fire Districts and the city of Walla Walla, as well as a fire captain from Pasco, are all getting ready to drive to California this morning.
Ironically, as they're going to a wildland fire, something you think about in the summer, there is winter driving conditions that you have to think about going over some of the passes in Oregon. So they have to take chains and be able, slow driving and be prepared for winter driving, and then get into California and make the trip down into Los Angeles. It sounds like that's where they're initially going to go.
Now, the Red Cross is also getting ready to mobilize their resources to California with one woman from Kennewick expected to go help. We'll keep you updated as we learn more information. And does Washington State have money waiting for you? As of January 2025, Washington State is holding nearly $2.5 billion in unclaimed property, up from $2.2 billion since our last report in October. This includes things like forgotten bank accounts and uncashed checks. This increase follows the October deadline for businesses to report lost funds. In 2024, the state returned a record $189.9 million to owners. And thanks to the Money Match program, which started in 2023, many people are getting their money back automatically without having to file a claim. Joe Gleiser, the Department of Revenue's unclaimed property manager, continues to encourage everyone to check for unclaimed property. All of the details, including links to claim, will be up on our website, kimatv.com. And Yakima County commissioners are considering extending the county's moratorium on solar development. In 2022, the county initiated a 6-month moratorium on new moderate to large-scale solar facility projects, with which the commissioners have extended since and are planning on extending another 6 months to stay in compliance with state law.
That Yakima County would indeed be violating state law if we were to cite these projects. And the only way that we could proceed to help with the energy prospects that the governor is pursuing is to actually pursue things like agrivoltaics, where you do not have agriculture land being taken out of production. So while Governor Inslee likes to say that the east side of the state are being NIMBYist, it's actually us complying with state law.
Currently, solar developers can use the county's process or go through the state's Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council for permit approval, which, according to McKinney, most developers go through.
This is something that the board is doing out of necessity because we cannot place the taxpayers of Yakima County in a position where we would be sued and we would lose because we would be violating state law if we approved these projects. And so what we have been advocating for are ways to help be a part of producing alternative energy that do not violate the law, at the same time advocating for the state to listen to county voices, which all 39 have been in unison saying, we would like to be a part of proposing a solution if you would just involve us. So that's what we're continuing to advocate for.
Now, commissioners have set a hearing about the moratorium at 10 a.m. on January 28th, which the public can attend either in person at the Yakima County Courthouse or online via Zoom. Folks interested in starting a business were able to learn about the process from a local entrepreneur yesterday. This small business information session was held at WorkSource Columbia Basin with the goal of giving resources to veterans and their families. The session included things like a presentation about starting a business.
A lot of people don't know the steps to take and some of the resources that are out there. So while they have good ideas, great intention, maybe they even have the funding for it, creating that small business plan, creating the proper paperwork and the items that are required for that, that's where a lot of people don't necessarily know what they're supposed to do. So this helps provide that resource and that insight.
Now, like this program, WorkSource has a variety of resources available for veterans, including a list of veteran-friendly employers. Missoula Children's Theater will be in residency in Ellensburg this month and is looking to cast local students in its touring production of Treasure Island. The event only goes on for a week, and by the end of that week, the troupe puts on a show showcasing the kids' hard work.
So it's a really quick process for the kids, but it is jam-packed with like lots of fun and lots of learning, but also it's just a great time for them to take up space and, do things that are like outside of like what they would normally do, like get out of their comfort zones.
Ellensburg kids grades kindergarten through 12 are invited to audition 4 p.m. Tuesday, January 21st at the Hal Holmes Center for a part in the play. It is a group audition, so no advanced preparation is necessary. Treasure Island will be performed at 3 and 5:30 p.m. Saturday, January 25th at Hal Holmes, with admission being $7 a person. For more information, you can visit our website, kimatv.com. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here because I don't think we're going to see a lot of sunshine this morning like we saw yesterday, correct?
Well, yeah. And even yesterday, we saw that sunshine really come out around your 8 o'clock hour or so. During the morning, it was actually a bit wet, if you remember back. We were seeing some of those showers in the morning. Now, this morning, even at your 7 a.m. hour, not looking at 8 a.m. hour, not looking at too much sunshine. It is going to be a cloudy day around eastern Washington and northeast Oregon. Temperatures are going to be on the cooler end of the spectrum as well, only topping out in the mid to upper 30s. Now, speaking of sunshine, there is some sunshine in the forecast. I will tell you when that will arrive and when we will also see a pretty nice warm-up. That's coming up.